It's live and in color. Woo! 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 Slow down. Woo! 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 Woo!
The heavyweight champion of the world, Nature Boy.
Woo!
Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Woo!
We're coming right back.
Woo! 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 Stop! We can't take it anymore.
Woo! We are live. What is up, everybody? Pew Pew Nation Live, episode 107.
107.
It is a hot episode.
It is hot, but you know what?
It's not bad in here. So this is a non-air conditioned. The Freedom Pew studios are not air conditioned.
No, they are not. So the temperature inside the warehouse is probably
Dude, it's got to be over 100.
100.
It's got to be.
Probably 110.
Yeah. And
not where we are. We rigged it.
we got it rigged. I wish everybody could see this right
this
now.
is about as hillbilly as you can get. But we got air conditioning, and we're sitting here needing our blankets here.
Yeah,
Bed,
it is
so we're good.
fantastic. It is fantastic. It's actually super comfortable in here right
Yeah,
now. I'm pretty impressed.
It might get a little chilly after you turn it down.
We might have to cuddle here soon.
Yeah, we'll be cuddling.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's not air conditioning. It's like, what is it, 95 out today or something
Yeah,
like that?
well, yeah, something like that.
Somewhere
Something
around
stupid.
there.
So it's definitely way hotter in here. But we're good. I'm good.
I'm good. It's actually not bad. It says, it just went to 79. It says it's 79 degrees right at the air conditioner, but it's blowing this way,
So we have
It's
ice
like a
cold air
portable-
blowing on us. Yeah, we're good.
we got Buck. Buck just jumped
Oh,
on.
there
We got
he
him
is.
on there. What's up, Buck? What's up, everybody?
What's up, boo?
Make sure if you guys are just joining us that you comment that you are here, because that is the new way that we're doing giveaways. If you haven't been watching, we go to the Freedom Wheel. So sorry, something just went in my throat.
Bug.
So we go to the Freedom Wheel. We're not doing numbers anymore. We are spinning. So we got a bunch of names on here. We'll read them in a second, but make sure you guys comment. And then when we read them, listen for your number, and you will see your number up on the Freedom Wheel. So John Ford, what's up? Cliff Scott's here. What's going on, everybody? Buck said deer fly in your throat. What's that?
Is that we blurry?
It seems like we are. I don't know.
I can't tell if it's my eyes from the pool. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like from chlorine,
I don't know.
or if it's just
You look blurrier than I do, but
Alright.
we're at the same distance. Like,
I don't know. All right. Well, if we look blurry,
sorry. Zach Westheimer, you got him on there?
Yeah.
You got him?
Put Vaseline over the camera to make us look
Yeah,
better.
just like,
Just make us look better. That's what
Yeah.
we do. That's the trick. That's how we don't scare everybody away.
right? So,
Alright.
we got a bunch of giveaways today. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Some gun news. And then I came up with a list, 5 guns to buy before you can't buy them. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and the reasoning behind my gun list. And we got some cool guns to show you guys. So it should be a good episode here. So what have you? Chris hasn't been here in a while. So what has Chris been up to?
What have I not been up to? Where have I been? I've probably traveled too many states to mention. I've been everywhere, man. What's that song? I've been everywhere. That's where I've been.
That's where he's been.
Yeah, I've been doing some cool stuff too, though. Got to do some offshore fishing.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah,
We didn't talk about that yet.
So
Yeah.
about 100 miles out in the ocean off of Jersey, doing a shark fishing tournament with a bunch of wounded warriors.
What was that organization called?
It was Operation Tight Lines, and a real good guy out there. He put it all on. It was amazing. You know, Bill Ruhan was the guy that put it on, and it was absolutely.
Sounded
It was
awesome.
just. He brought everybody in and treated them like kings, and took them out fishing, and it was a really cool deal, and real humbling to be around all these guys. I was probably one of the few people there with all four limbs, you know.
Yeah.
So it was very humbling to be around all them people. But it was a great time. Got to meet a lot of really cool people. So I've been doing a lot of things. So a lot of things with the company, getting things going.
There's a lot going on
So-
with Freedom Fatigues right now.
Yes, and we have
There is a lot going on.
been falling over there.
Oh, yeah.
So many guns in here.
AKs are making
falling.
noise. They're talking to themselves over here. There's too many assault rifles next to each other.
They're gonna start assaulting each
They're
other.
gonna try to. They're gonna try to assault everything in this room.
Yes, I feel assaulted.
Eric Johnson said big shark.
Yeah, we did, and we caught some big
Caught some
sharks.
sharks.
And we caught multiple species, everything from tiger to mako, spinner, some other names I can't remember at the moment, but a lot of different sharks, tuna, all kinds of stuff. Everybody got to bring fish home, and it was
That's
really
pretty
cool.
sweet.
So, yeah,
I'd love to
good
do
times.
shark fishing.
It was fun, but it would be nice if you could do it like 10 miles out. Because I mean, like the ride out there was like
How far out were you?
about 100 miles.
Holy
so we
shit.
went. We had to get to the whatever they call it, the Continental, wherever it drops off,
Yeah.
to go from like 100 feet to wherever the deep area is. So we were out there, couldn't see anything but sharks because we were chumming and they were all around us.
They're everywhere.
Yeah,
That's cool as
it was
hell.
fun. It was
That
fun.
is cool. Sweet. So yeah, lots going on. But Chris is back, so we're gonna do extra giveaways today because we weren't on here yesterday or last week, whatever day it was. They all just blend together at this point.
I don't even know what month it is.
I don't know what's happening anymore. I have
I'm
an
wearing shorts, so it's summer.
Yeah,
There you go.
I know. I have an invoicing system that sends invoices out to some of my clients automatically every month, and I got alerts that those invoices went out today, and I was like, "What? Why did they go out so early?" Oh yeah, it's the end of the fucking month. This is crazy. It is crazy. What
Yeah,
is
that's
up?
here.
What's up, William?
Born. What's up?
Sharky WRX man.
Got him.
Nice.
Got him. Got him.
Welcome everybody. All right, so let's get into this. Let's get into this crap. Did you
do
see
know
all
I have.
this?
You know how much experience I have with this topic that we're getting into.
I know you do, and
All right.
I can't wait to hear because me and Chris have not talked about this yet, actually.
No. we haven't.
But I'm pretty sure we're probably about on the same page with it. But I'm curious to see from a law enforcement officer, ex-law enforcement officer's point of view. Like, if everybody hasn't seen it yet, I forgot to put the freaking picture on here. And I don't know why I didn't put the picture on here. But a picture came out. I can show you guys on my phone here. I have it on here. Picture came out from Uvalde with proof that the police were in the hallway about an hour.
How many? Do you know the
Multiple.
number?
I don't know the exact number.
Well, I heard it today. I think it was 12.
Is it 12? Okay.
There was 12, and then the one guy that said that there was 12, they said he was lying about it.
This guy.
Whatever it was.
Erdogan.
Yeah.
So this is the picture that came out Tuesday, I believe, yesterday. It's hard to see there, but forgot to put it on the screen. But either way, that is from the surveillance cameras at the school, and it's about an hour. That's timestamped at 12:04, and I believe that all that was over at 1:50 or something like that. I don't remember the exact times, but
You get my heart rate going right now. Seriously, like looking at this shit and talking about this stuff because
So what-
it makes me so angry. I mean, maybe like, okay, if this happened before Columbine, I'd be like, all right, maybe, maybe, but not when there's like kids in a room and there's phone calls coming in and all the evidence that we know after the fact. But it doesn't matter what you know after the fact. I started in law enforcement in 2001. Columbine happened just right there. And then everything changed because that's how it used to happen. A shooting at a school or a mass shooting, you would get on scene, secure the perimeter, call SWAT. SWAT would come with all their bad tools and they'd come in there and they'd handle the situation. That's how it used to be before the school shootings and shit like that. Because once we realized that the more time we wasted, the more people died, it went from going from SWAT to training officers yearly, which I was a part of the instructing team that we did, where we would take old schools, go in with sim rounds, smoke machines, loud music, people screaming, people dressed in clothes that covered in blood. I mean, we made it as real as you could get it. And I mean, we had guys that were getting shot with these sim rounds all day, man. They were getting beat up.
Yeah.
And we did it, and we trained it yearly, and we did it so we knew as a department if our city had a shooting, other departments are going to show up. We had a station that we could all get on, a number that we all knew to go to. That would be where we were going to now communicate on. Every school after Columbine had doors that were numbered. So then that way, if I'm coming from out of a city to a different city, I don't know that school. They just got to tell. They can't tell me to go to this part of the school. Like, go to the cafeteria. I don't know where the cafeteria is, but I can find door number 20.
Yeah.
So doing all that stuff changed, and then everything changed with the way that we responded. If you had one officer on scene and you didn't have a secondary officer, which is going to be highly unlikely in a populated area like where I worked, but you would wait for a second officer, and that's all you're waiting for. And most of the time, you're going to be there within 30 seconds. And it depends, like the schools, I mean, we had everywhere. You had officers all over the place. You're going to be there within a minute. And there's other departments that are coming. You're going to enter that school as soon as you get your officers. There's no setting up plans. You already know what the plan is. The plan is to get into that school, and you're not going to search, because when we first started training, we started going in and forming diamond formations, securing the hallway, and checking rooms. Why are we going to check rooms when we can hear people screaming at the other end of the school? So we switched everything. Like at first, nobody knew what to do. We didn't know how to handle the situation. But as time went on, we evolved and we learned. So then those officers that arrive on scene, they're going past everybody. They're going past people. They're not looking for victims. They're not looking for people that are half surviving. That team's coming in next.
Yeah.
And they're going to get the people. You're stepping over bodies of people screaming. You're not there to recover bodies at this moment in time. You're in there to go to the problem. You're there to put the problem and terminate it and put it down. And that's how everybody in the state trained, how the country trained, and I know that Uvalde did the same training because they did the training just before that. So I know that they had training. So with the training that we had and the training that we understand, and we know that by every minute that goes by, more people are going to die, and to be having people standing in a hallway knowing that there's kids calling 911, you know that's got to be being relayed.
And for over an hour.
For over an hour. And for them, I got to say it, man, cowards.
Yeah.
And even if they were given a command, okay, you had parents running into the school. You guys know the whole story. You got the guy at the barbershop. He comes and grabs a shotgun and Dukes of Hazzard his way in there and comes in and saves the day. That's how it shouldn't have had to happen that way. But I don't want to call them all cowards because I don't know them for a fact. But like their actions that day were cowardly, and embarrasses me as a former law enforcement officer to have to see that, because like I know for a fact, like they say, okay, you would have risked your life. Yeah, I would have risked my life because I know if I go through that door, that shooter's no longer shooting at kids. He's now shooting at me.
Yeah, and that's the goal.
And that's like if I can stop him from shooting another kid, I at least have a gun and I know what I'm doing. If I can get one round off before something bad happens, heaven forbid, the guy coming behind me, if you got to be the first one through that door, it's just the way it has to be. And you know that when you sign up for the job, it's the way you do it in the military. The guys that are in the military know it. The guys in law enforcement know it. And yeah, there's going to be people that get in situations where they freeze. But not everybody. Not a whole team of people.
It's just crazy. And I don't even, like,
I couldn't have stood by as a patrolman
There is
underneath
no-
sergeants and lieutenants and chiefs and whoever else felt like they were in charge. I don't care if the damn sheriff was on scene, giving orders.
They're gonna have to shoot me.
I'm
to stop
listening.
me.
You would have to kill me
You would have to shoot me
to stop me from going down that hallway. And like they're saying that they didn't have keys to get into that door, and that's why they waited so long. That was one of the things I heard on the news. I don't know how true it is, but you have a key. And I don't care if there's people on the other side of that door. My AR is going to open that door up. And if my AR, if I'm not carrying an AR, my shotgun is going to open that door up. And if my boot doesn't open,
boot's going to open
that door up.
And that's the thing. You start kicking the door, and now you're also redirecting fire.
That's it.
And that's the thing. You're distracted.
You're taking it away from the kids. And if I have to be that, if that's me, then that's me. And unfortunately, that'd be the way I would go out. But I'm not going to sit in a hallway and live the rest of my life knowing that there was babies in that room that bled out slowly while they were crying on the phone to 911, begging for help, knowing that there's officers in the hallway, but nobody's coming in to do anything. And I don't know the number of them that did, but I know there are babies that were in that room that took their last breath, gasping for air when they could have been saved. And they're no longer here now, and they got families that lost them, and it's devastating to everybody. It's devastating to me. I mean, it hits me hard. I'm shaking right now because it pisses me off so much.
And it's ridiculous, and there's no excuse for it. And I mean, like William said, thought it was William. Somebody said that, where is it? Somebody said that it's not the officer's fault that they were told to stand down. I don't know who said that, but I can't find the comment now. But honestly, it is the officer's fault. Because, yes, they were told to stand down, and I understand that there is a pecking order. They have to obey commands, but commands are only obeyed to a point. A human has to take over eventually.
I was told by a lieutenant to do something one time, put somebody in cuffs. I didn't think it was right. Told him I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You want to cuff him up? You do it yourself. You can load him in my car. I'm not putting him in my car. Did I get in trouble for it? Little. but it's like, it was for me. It was like I didn't feel it was right. So
Yeah.
was I going to do it? No. At that situation, if I was standing there in a hallway with just my pistol, let's say I didn't even have my AR, which would have been odd because you got a situation like that, you're going to first thing I'm grabbing is my AR or my shotgun or both.
Yeah.
And I'm running in there, and I'm going to that situation. Like I said, if there's multiple shooters, one shooter, if I can get them to look my direction and look at me, I'm looking at evil in the eye, and I'm firing upon them, and they're done, hopefully, and I don't get taken out. But that's how, damn it. It should have been done.
Stupid. It's just stupid. And then
it's
stuff's coming out about that Ardurando or whatever his name was. That was the commanding officer.
He donated
to O'Rourke,
the Beto O'Rourke
and
Biden campaign, and he was the one who called the stand down. I don't know too much about it, but
I just either way, if there's officers in that school for an hour while this was going on, it's disgusting. There's absolutely no excuse for it as the law enforcement officers go. There is no excuse for it. And
I mean, you can Monday morning quarterback it, but like, let's say you have all those officers that were in the hallway. Let's say it was 12. I don't know the extent of how true that. I heard that on something on the news today. 12 officers in the hallway. Now, let's say they're called out because it's too dangerous because there's shooting going on. Okay, well, you're at an active shooter. You're there. There's going to be shooting.
Yeah.
And there's probably going to be dead people and people dying, and you know that. And the longer you wait, the more people are going to be dying. And there is no time to formulate plans. That's why, like, all of our training that we did, you don't formulate plans. If I show up at a school in the city 2 cities over, and I'm the first officer there, some other officer from another city shows up. We don't know that school. The other people that are in the city were busy doing something. So now we're the first ones there. We don't know it. We're not going to even wait for the city that we're in to show up to help us in there. Because we don't need it. We know the numbers. We are now on their channel.
Yep.
We're going to communicate to them. That's how it works. We do it through, it's a communication through all different law enforcement. We can communicate through every department.
And even without the communication, though, you're going towards gunfire. That's where you're
it.
going.
And you're going to
Where's
find
the
it.
noise
You're going
coming
to find
from?
it. You're going to stop the noise.
Where are screaming kids coming from? That's where I'm going.
Your objective.
That's where I'm
that's your
heading to.
total objective of arriving on scene is to stop the noise.
Somebody-
You're going after it. You're going to the noise, and you're attacking the noise, and you're going to kill them.
Yep. And then I heard that there was some parents that actually got in the school through other doors and stuff
Saved their
that
kids
saved
and
their
brought
kids.
them out. It's like, man,
And
this
that's
is
just
the whole situation. Everything I heard about it on the news,
It's
I heard
disgusting.
too many things and so many different ups and downs and like information that just keeps going around and stuff that's coming out. And from what I know and what I've been told, and that's what I'm formulating my opinion on, and that's what I'm going with. It's only from what I've seen on the news. I wasn't there, and I didn't read any of the formal reports, but from what I've seen, they failed.
They failed miserably. Yep.
And that's my opinion.
Yep.
And
Indeed.
I'm glad I wasn't there, because actually I wish I would have been there. I almost wish I would have been. But like I said, there's all kinds of weird shit, and I don't like any of it. There's smelly things about it. You know what I mean? It's like the whole thing. How can you be out in a parking lot after you crash your car for what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Like I did an aerial surveillance thing. Yeah, you can see it on Google Maps. I did that after the fact of the shooting. I evaluated it because I wanted to see where is the funeral home. Because you see his car crash into something looks like a ditch.
Yeah.
So where's there a ditch? So I looked, and there's a road that kind of dead ends at the school, and I could see where he must have been going at a high rate of speed and jumped that, ended up there. So even that alone, everybody would have seen that. The cops should have been there within more than 5 minutes here in town, or what, 10,000?
And weren't they following him though? I thought they were chasing him or something. I don't know the whole thing.
And then to be able to walk around the school, openly shooting rounds towards the funeral homes. From what I heard, this is like I said, I don't know all this is being fact because these are things I've heard on the news, and nothing seems to be accurate because everything changes and they tell you one thing and then the next day it's like this is and something's so something's not right about it. I don't know.
Seems a bit fishy, the whole thing, but Indy Toad said it the best: weak men in power will keep destroying this country, and that's what it boils down to. I've said it a million times on here is, raise real men again. That's my thing I've always said, and I stick with that. And a lot of people don't really understand what that means, but this is the trickle down of not raising real men. And that's all there is to it. I mean, the cowardly acts of the shooter and the law enforcement as well. I mean, it boils down to all of that. It's like just people need to start doing the right thing, and men need to be men again. I mean, it sucks that this stuff happens, but we see it way too freaking often.
One of the other things I was saying too, like, didn't this guy post that he was going to do it?
Yeah,
like
there
he
was
posted
already there was posts that he shot his grandma.
That kind of shit pisses me off too. And another failure. And then let's talk school shootings while we're at it here. Oxford, Michigan. Kid just shot at the school up there last year. Okay. I don't know his name. I don't want to know his name.
Care his name.
I don't care to know his name.
I don't say their names.
But they had him in the office before that.
The day
of, like literally with his parents, because of a letter they wrote down talking about wanting to kill people with blood and stuff drawing on it. His bag was there. They didn't search his bag. Guess what was in that bag? The pistol. Yep. That he shot everybody with. It's like there's so many failures on, not even on the levels of the kid. I mean, it goes to the even to the teachers, or even let's start with the parents. That's where it starts. The parents are failing, and if it's not the parents, it's the grandmas that are trying to raise them because the parents have already failed. So I mean, it's like it starts with the parents, and it goes to the teachers, and it's a failure. They're failing all around because that could have been prevented. Okay, and it's sad to say it because it's so local. It's so local, that shooting, that when I was at the warehouse filling, I kept hearing sirens. Yeah. Sirens, going by. Like, man, there must be a bad accident. That's what I'm thinking. Like, man, that's a lot of police cars for an act. And here we are, maybe 8-9 miles away from the school, and and then I hear on the radio, on the satellite radio, that there was a shooting in Michigan, and all of a sudden then I hear Oakland
Yeah.
County, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh
And
man.
you're like, oh, okay.
And then I hear Oxford, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's close. You
Yeah.
know, it's like and there's failures on all kinds of levels. Like the parents buying that kid a gun.
Yeah. And that's the
giving
thing, is that's where
giving the kid a gun.
that's where all this starts, though. It all starts with the parenting. It all does. If you look back at all of it,
Got me all pissed off.
if you look back at all of it, it's all the parenting. Shitty parents raise shitty kids. That's all there is to it. And you know the Uvalde shooter, his mom's on the news the next day begging for people to forgive her son. The fuck are you talking about? Forgive your son?
Ugh.
Your son's a piece of shit. I'm glad he's dead. He deserved to be dead. Like, that's where he deserves to be. It's just, it's disgusting. It's all just ridiculous, and it's the more of this stuff that comes out from Uvalde, the more pissed I get about it, and the more disgusted I get about it.
I was honestly disgusted. Like, I think the first night when I heard about it and I was watching it, and then I heard little snippets about they didn't go in. They were outside the room for an hour. I'm starting to hear all these little
Hearing
tidbits,
all
and now I'm
this
sitting there
stuff.
going, "That's not right."
Yeah.
There's what's the reason for that? There's no reason.
Did you get Brian on there?
Yeah, I did. I think.
He just joined.
No, well, I'm gonna. What's up, Brian?
Linus is on there. Moe just joined. Moe said, raise real men and women. Perfect examples what Colton did last night at the beach. So, yeah, it is a good example. So, yeah, Colton's 8 years old. We're at the beach. There was some ducks that came up with babies. A mom with baby ducklings. And these two little shit kids are down there, probably 11, 12 years old, somewhere around there probably, down there by themselves, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. Swimming, having fun, doing kid stuff. Well, the one kid started chasing the ducks, and they separated from the mom, the babies. And he's like, ha ha, they're scared, blah, blah, blah. And he thought it was hilarious that the babies and the mom got separated. Well, Colton's like real sensitive about animals. He loves animals. He really does. He loves animals. He walks right up to these kids, twice his size, walks right up to them and is like, don't chase that duck again. That's not nice. You made the babies scared. The kid goes, so it's funny when the babies are scared. And he goes, it's not funny when the babies are scared. Don't do it again. And I'm like, holy shit,
That's my
okay.
boy.
So he's all upset about it. And he comes over and he's telling me, and I'm like, well, like, what did they say to you? Because I just let him handle it. I was like, I want to see what he does and what happens here, And he was like, they were really mean. And I'm like, but you notice, Colton, those kids left the ducks alone the rest of the time. They never went back over there. You're half their size, and you scared them into doing the right thing by being a man and doing the right thing. And that's what it's about. Like, I was proud as hell of him because he.
You know what? There's a lot of that going on. Like just so much is just general chivalry of like letting somebody in the door, or just holding the door. For, you see all that, right?
Yes.
Like raise a man to be a man. I see it in my boys, and I watch them, and I'm proud when I see them like they see some lady and they'll go help her out.
Yeah.
She's got a bag or she drops something. They don't just keep walking like everybody else does.
Yeah, stop
They
and
stop
help.
and grab her
Yeah.
in bags and help her carry her stuff out. I mean that's my kids, man, and I love seeing it. And I think.
Well, they do that by example though. They didn't learn that by themselves. They
No,
learned
they have
that
to be
because
taught.
they
They
learned
have to
that
be taught
because
that.
you and Ryan
Yeah.
raised them properly. It's the same with Colton. Like I look at that and I'm like, man, there's been times where he's been with me in like grocery stores or something where something will happen and like I'm not afraid to say something to somebody because I just don't give a shit. Where most people will be like, oh, I'm not gonna, just don't look that way and I didn't see it happen, and I'll say something like something's wrong or somebody did something or somebody just needs help, like, hey, little old lady needs something off the top shelf, can I help you get that, like what were you looking for, and he's seen all that, and it kind of like he did that with the ducks yesterday, and I'm like, man, that's what I would have done, like, you know what I mean, and I was like, I would have done it there with those kids as an adult, but he just jumped right in, like without even prompt, nothing. He was just like, I'm gonna beat these kids' asses.
Nice. I love it. That's good shit. I love it.
Yeah, it was cool. So, but that's all. That's what it's about. Is you raise your freaking kids right. You raise your kids right, you're not going to have these issues.
No.
You know.
That's where it starts, man.
Yep.
Too much fucking people thinking they can be told they can be what they want to be. You can be whatever you want to be. It's like, all right, sorry, no, you can't be
You can.
a boy when you're a girl. You can't be.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Oh, now we're getting
Now we're
flagged.
kicked
We're
off.
getting flagged for sure.
I can't say that. It's like that thing.
That thing,
Can't say
the
that.
charades we were going to play.
Yeah, we're gonna play charades because we can't say
We
that
can't
word.
say that,
we can't
yep.
talk about the C word.
C word.
We can't say what I just said because we'll get flagged. So we don't even know what to say anymore. We
Can't
can't
talk.
talk about
Can't
those
talk.
G words. We got a whole bunch of guns in here. Can't say guns anymore. Probably get flagged for that and get kicked off.
Maybe if I get a rainbow gun, we can just call it pride gun, and we'll be okay.
I just don't get celebrating somebody's sexuality. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. The whole let's have a rainbow reading festival with our kids and drag queen festival doesn't make sense to me. Sorry,
Ain't gonna happen.
not participating.
Ain't gonna happen at my house. That's for damn
I
sure.
think the dude that's dressed like a woman's probably got like 20 different charges. It's probably on the sexual offenders list as well to not be around kids. And
That's just Colton. Like we've seen some, questionable people at like grocery stores or whatever, and Colton's like, "Why was that boy wearing makeup and earrings?" I'm like, "Cause he's weird."
because he's messed up.
That's all there is to it, buddy. He's
'Cause
weird.
mental.
Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. He's weird, and he is a he, even if he doesn't want to be called that. He's a he.
I did see a little bit of
What's
normalcy.
up, Colton?
A little bit of normalcy with the women's, that dude that swims. He's like what's his name? Her name? His name?
Oh, that
the
one, all
swimmer.
the UCLA stuff.
Yeah, where they're not going to let him compete in some league. And it's like, finally, a little bit of freaking common sense. Like,
Yeah.
dude's got balls. I don't even care if you got him cut off. It's like he's wearing a women's suit. It's like, dude, your nuts are hanging out. I kind of see him. Tuck him in a little better.
That tuck didn't work. Eric Johnson said Juneteenth. Yeah, how stupid is that? Let's celebrate Juneteenth on the 20th. I thought that was great. They couldn't come up with a real name for the freaking holiday, so they named it a date and then don't celebrate it on the date. Colton, everybody's saying good job with the Ducks, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Real good job.
Colton's on my wife's account.
Nice.
Rob said, "Hey ass, I have earrings, but makeup, fuck that." You might have like a regular earring there, Rob, but you don't have. I bet you don't have like 20 holes in your ear and
Even if
all
you
over
did.
your face and stuff.
Do whatever you want.
I don't care. Yeah, as
You
long
can wear
as-
whatever you want, do whatever you want behind your closed doors out in public.
Yeah,
Don't do it on me.
Stay away from me. And if you come up, Rob, wearing a bunch of makeup and a million earrings, I'm going to say you're a freak. But I know you're not. JJ said I had to explain to my grandson why a dude with full beard wearing dress. That was a fun one. Yeah, it's like the guy I saw with the sports bra and his green hair and his full beard. And I was like, what did I just see? I don't understand what I just saw. And I love it because you get these people, like I posted that. I don't know if you remember that. I saw that, or if you ever saw that post. When I saw that guy at the end of my neighborhood, and I was like, I don't understand what I just saw. So I posted it, just like, that's weird. And, people were like, oh, you shouldn't worry about that guy or girl, whatever he wants to be called, because he's not hurting anybody. Well, the problem is that he is hurting people, because my 8-year-old son has to be exposed to that. Other people's kids have to be exposed to that. And it's not normal. So he is hurting people. That's all there is to it.
It's been one ugly dude.
He had a better beard than me, though. I was kind of jealous.
Probably why you're pissed. Fucker's got to get off the street. He's got
This
a better beard than
this
me.
guy's got a good beard, damn
I
it.
don't like that fucker. Get him out of here. I knew it. I knew it was about his beard. All right, what we got? Yeah, so now my heart rate's down a little bit.
All right, let's give some shit away.
All right.
You want to give some shit away? All right, we're going to go through this list real quick. We'll do our first giveaway on the Freedom Wheel. But we're going to go through this list real quick and tell you your number If you do not hear your name, you need to comment that you didn't hear your name. Say, I didn't hear my name, so that we know that it's a new comment. And we'll get you on the list here. So this is for the Freedom Wheel. This is the way we do it now. No more numbers. Everything is random, completely random on the Freedom Wheel. So go ahead with the list here.
All right. We got Lee Anthony, 101. Zach Westheimer, 102. Indy Toad, 103. There's also a 762 at the end of that Indy Toad. So we got you. Josh Smith, 104. Rob Cops, 105. Cliff Scott, 106. Dan Zeckow, 107. Sarah Yates, 108. Stephanie Johnson, 109. JJ Rainey, 110. Mark Rigdon, 111. Eric Johnson, 112. Buck Ensley, 113. John Ford, 114. Sharky, man, 115. William Bourne, 116. Indiana Pro 2A, 117. 1911. Smoking Gun, 118. Brian Goujon, 119. Linus C, 120. And then Moe, 121.
We got one more that just added. Frank Quan Ellis.
That light. Really
It's hard. Yeah,
frets with my eyes, man.
It's brighter.
Because if I look up, I'm blinded. But then it's glaring on the paper.
Yes.
So it's like I got.
It is.
So I look like an old man trying to read.
We have
this.
our
It's
light. I have my light like double the power right now because we put this curtain up. I wish everybody could see this. It's amazing.
Not really. It's not.
So we have like a curtain up over the doorway and
really.
a portable air conditioner in here, venting in the hallway, and like it's just this is bad.
So the hallway is probably like 200 degrees.
Oh, dude,
but
that
like
hallway's
the air
got
coming out here is like a dryer. It's like a dryer.
Yeah. Generations to Hunt podcast did not hear his name. I didn't hear his either. So he is one. What is he?
I did 122.
122 Generations to Hunt. And did you get that other guy, Frank something or other?
I'm making 123.
Where'd he go? I thought Frank Quan Ellis.
Frank Quan Ellis, you're 123.
You are 123 there. But yeah, this is like the most crazy setup. But usually we have ambient light coming in from the hallway. Well, it's literally a black curtain,
we got curtains.
so you can't see any light. So I had to turn the light up to give us light. So now it's like looking at everything. Even trying to read the comments right now, I'm like,
it's blinding.
What does that say? That is bright. That's bright.
Yeah, it's kind of like sun bright.
It is.
It's like almost needs shades bright. Hurts your eyes bright.
But you guys can see us at least. Whoops.
Oh.
Broke everything.
Shit.
What the fuck did I just do? There we
go.
go. All right, so let me get this set up on the wheel.
What do you want to give away first?
We're gonna give away. You want to do do that?
So.
All right, let me
a new hat. Give away a new hat.
Let me get this set up real quick.
All right.
We're still on. You're still on here, so you can talk while I do this about the hat.
Oh, all right. So we got a new hat. This hat.
That hat.
It is now on our website. It's funny because we just put it up and it was like boom, boom, boom. We were watching them go out, so it's like wow, the green hat is going. So if you like green hats, we've got green hats for you. Awesome Betsy Ross flags on it. And we're giving this one away. Not this one. I mean, I wore it. It's a little sweaty.
That one smells. You don't want that one.
It's not smelly. I wore it today. It's the first day I wore it. So
maybe it's just Chris that smells that.
I stink. I just came out of the pool. I can't stink that bad.
It's chlorine.
He's
chlorinated.
Chlorinated.
He's chlorinated. He's actually super clean.
The pool's not even chlorinated, so I don't really smell like anything.
So brand new hat just came out. That was what, 2 days ago? Something like that?
Yep. There you go.
It was like the perfect hat for St. Patrick's Day.
And it's perfect for every day, too. But
it
is going to be, I think, next year, St. Patrick's Day, do a green shirt, white print, and then do a...
I love that hat, though. The mesh on the back is not white. Mm-hmm. It kind of looks, you can kind of see the color on there. It's it's like a beige almost. Yep. It's like a light FDE. Let's call it FDE. Right, made in the USA, Freedom Fatigue. So, like everything Freedom Fatigue does, it is 100% made in the US, which is just awesome. So,
and whoever gets the number on this one gets one of these mailed out to them. So,
yes, sir.
Good luck.
Let's pull up the freedom wheel. Look at that baby spin.
Boom, boom, bang. How about I pick the number?
Look at that. It's even got the new text. There's no picking number.
No, I mean pick the how many times you.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you'll pick. Yes.
You don't have anybody that won yet, so let me pick the number, and then that way. I just asked if I could do it. That means like they know we didn't plan it.
Chris wants to be special here.
How many times can I say up to?
We're gonna go 1 through 10 today. Right. We're just gonna go to 10. We usually go to 7, but I like 10. So we're gonna go 1 through 10. Chris, what's the number? And we'll shuffle this baby up.
Do it 6 times.
All right, we got 123 on there, right?
Yep.
Okay, we got 123 on the wheel.
Yep.
Here we go. Shuffling.
Shuffle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Shuffle.
All right, we ready? This
ready?
is for the brand new green Betsy Ross flag hat from Freedom Fatigue.
Can't say that you're going to be the first one to get it because we've already had a bunch of them flying off the shelf. So yeah, they're going out.
You're going to be the first one to get one for free.
Yep.
I didn't even get one yet.
No. They're not even here at the warehouse to give them to you.
Yeah.
They're not here anymore. They're all at the other place.
Yeah. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Spinning the wheel.
Spin it, bitch.
Who's it going to be?
I don't know. I'm going to make a pick. See if I'm lucky, if I can guess.
Bowie already saw that hat. And she was like, I need that hat. She saw your guys' email.
All
she
right.
was like, oh my God, I need the hat.
All right. Well, I know where she
Bowie's 121. Looks like it's going to pass Bowie. All right, who's it going to be? 120?
Nope.
17?
We're going all the way to 101.
You think 101?
I'm going up to 101.
Oh, man.
I'm going to say maybe. 101.
Oh, slowing.
Going up to Lee
looks
Anthony.
like Lee Anthony.
Unless it goes up to
It's still
Rob
going.
Cops.
It's still going now. This thing has done this before.
All right.
It's
all right. We got a wiener.
Lee Anthony.
Woo.
It paid off to be the first one to comment on the podcast today, I guess.
Yes, it did.
So Lee,
and be lucky enough to have me say shuffle it 6 times.
6 times, yep.
Yep. So you got lucky all around.
So Lee Anthony,
congrats.
You are the winner.
First winner.
That was for the
this
hat. Lee Anthony. Bam! So congratulations, Lee. Anybody that wins anything today, make sure you send me your information. Also, because I messed up, I'll admit it. If you want anything last week, send me your information again, because I did not ship any of that out because I lost everybody's information, and the week got all screwed up, and it was a disaster, and I need to ship those out to you. So there's shit sitting on my kitchen table, and I'm like, I don't know what needs to go to who anymore. I lost track. So
yeah,
that's I think your side got taken care of.
All right, well, as long as our end got taken care of. If you didn't get something from us, I'd probably say blame this guy.
It's my fault. My fault all the time.
There was a lack of communication between him and me.
See you, Linus. Linus taking care of the million dogs he's got.
Not you, Linus.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, I'm sensitive. He's leaving us right now. We just got started. He's just mad he didn't get the hat.
Indy Toad said autographed. What, the hat? Who's autographing it?
Oh.
I feel like it ruined the value of the hat. Jeez. Generations to Hunt.
You want an autograph? Okay.
Sarah did get her gift card. That was her gift card. Oh yeah, Sarah, what tank top did you end up with? You said earlier you had a new tank top that you got with your gift card.
I would have been able to tell you beforehand, but now I can't.
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't touch the orders anymore. You sound like you're so upset about that.
Not at all.
All right, so let's go over some gun news. We got some stuff happening in the gun world, which is always dumb. Oh, she got the Black Flag shirt, tank top. That is an awesome tank top. It is the biggest pain in the ass to take pictures of. I'm just going to say it again. That thing gives me nightmares. It's horrible.
It is a pain in the ass.
It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. I literally have nightmares from it. Rob said he sent me a message. Indy Toad got the coin and free entry. So make sure, Indy, you message me also on Facebook just to remind me of that so I can get it down tonight. All the coins, by the way, are going to go out, if not the end of this week, they'll go out early next week. I was waiting for the envelopes to ship them in because they're super high polish. I didn't want them to get screwed up in the mail, so I finally got those little envelopes for them. There is still about 50 spots in the Roaring Rebel giveaway, though, so we got to get this thing filled. It's right there. Get your spots. You get a 1 ounce copper coin, $10 a piece. And every coin that you purchase or every $10 that you spend, you get an entry into the Roaring Rebel giveaway, which is that badass gun that Colton's holding in his hands in that picture. It is a 22 AR-style Tommy gun, pretty much. It is the baddest thing on the planet. It is freaking awesome. So you get, honestly, you get the same one that Colton's holding right there. Colton will sign it for you if you want.
Here's your
You're going to have Colton's signature on your Roaring Rebel. But the only way we can give this thing away is if we fill all the spots. We have like 50 spots left. It doesn't take long to fill that. A couple people buying 10 spots, and we got it filled. You know, five people buying 10 spots. So we got to get this thing done, and we move on to another giveaway, which the next giveaway is going to be big, scary AR-15. I can tell you that.
I'm already scared.
I'm scared of it. It's scary, but it's awesome. So get your spots to the damn giveaway.
300 blackout.
It is now a 300 blackout.
Now you got me sold on it.
I know. You're going to get one.
Oh, it's already gone. It's just a matter of...
Just a matter of getting down to not just guns to get
it. It's a matter
it.
of picking it up and not just guns. I just got to go out there and get one. He doesn't even know it yet, but I'm coming and getting one. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, it's the 300 blackout on the AR platform. To be my next little toy.
Brian, we will talk soon about the holsters too. Yeah, we do need to do those. Those are sweet. And Eric Johnson reminded me it comes with a guitar case as well. The Roaring Rebel is shipped in a custom guitar case.
This is the one I was going to buy. You giving it away?
Yeah,
So this is the one. This is what I was going to buy. So whoever's getting it will be one lucky.
They're going to be lucky. I got so many people that were going to buy that gun, and I decided to give it away, and now everybody's mad at me.
Well, my wife's not mad at you. I guarantee you that much. Because she's probably listening and hearing that I'm already going to Not Just Guns. She's probably sitting there texting me. My phone's right going,
Probably.
"What the hell you are?
You're not going to Not Just Guns to get 300 blackout?
Damn, I ain't. Going to get 2 now. I already told him I wanted 1,000 rounds as well. So it's like, give me 1,000 rounds, 300 blackout, probably a bunch of magazines. Let's see. Like what we said, buy $100,000
At least a
worth.
couple, yeah,
something.
$100,000
Just to sit
worth
on
of
them
30
and
round
sell them
mags.
for like twice as much in a year.
Brian will buy him. He's in Washington, so.
I'll drive out there and get them. I want to go out there anyway.
Hell yeah. All right, so in the news today, actually this was yesterday, the Senate is screwing gun owners over, is pretty much what's happening there. Mark Rigdon said boo, question mark. I don't know why. What is boo? My shirt? Boo? The boo shirt? The boo shirt is awesome. You guys should all buy one because it's the best shirt ever.
Should have worn it. Actually, I had it on earlier. It was one of those days where I think I went through 3 shirts today. It was like today was a 3 t-shirt day. 90 some degrees out. I'm out running around, and I'm like, all right, this one's wet. Time to change it. This is my 3rd one.
Yeah, Brian said you have to get here by the 1st. He can't have them after the 1st. Stupid. 300 blackout is badass, Sharky. It is awesome. It is an awesome round.
You know what's funny is like I knew that, but I didn't even contemplate purchasing one because like what I was thinking in my head was I don't know how many years ago, $4, $50.
Yeah, you couldn't get ammo.
$1.50 a round.
Ammo was
And
insane.
it was like,
for it.
all right, no way do I want to be buying something where I have to go and invest that much in just rounds. And I'm like, all right, so now it's down to like 40 cents a round, which is like nice. A lot nicer than $1.50.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
like, I'll take it.
All right, so the Senate is trying to screw all the gun owners again. What a surprise, right? This was Republicans and Democrats, actually. It's 10 Republicans, 10 Democrats that presented this bill. is an 80-page. This is my favorite part of this whole thing. This was an 80-page proposal. 80 pages of shit in this. And they voted on it within hours of it coming out. How do you vote on something as a politician that's supposed to work for the people?
You do realize
You
that,
can't
like,
go through 80 pages of shit.
what are all their bills? They're like, what? Some of them are like 25,000 pages, and they don't worry about what's in it. They don't know what's in anything.
That's it.
And half
Like,
it's
they
the
give some-
bureaucrats are writing the shit.
They give some
they don't-
talking
so
points, and that's it. And then
They get paid off to sign it off.
Yep.
And that's all there is to it. There's nothing more to it. They don't have to read it because their money's already in their pocket. They got it lined, and all the bureaucrats that are putting all their shit that they want to make them richer and steal our money.
So
Freaking, now you get my heart rate going on
I
this
know,
Saturday.
it's awesome.
Fuck the system. Fuck
So
the
in this bill, there's a couple things that stood out that I threw on here. So enhanced background checks for those under 21. So if adults aged 18 to 20 will have to wait more than 3 days, 3 federal business days for a background check to clear before receiving a firearm in an over-the-counter transaction or transfer through a licensed dealer. If juvenile or mental health records may exist for the would-be gun buyer, the check can be expanded for another minimum of 10 days. So it could take up to 13 days just for somebody 18 to 20 to purchase a gun legally over the counter, just like you or I, but their check is going to take longer. The FBI would be giving an extra $100 million in funding for salaries and expenses to help do the extra digging on the said enhanced checks. So that's what it's all about right there. $100 million is what the FBI would get for more funding for salaries. For the extra background checks. The other one, this one's just fucking great. Taxpayer dollars for red flags. The bill would greenlight $1.4 billion in Justice Department grants to state, local, and tribal jurisdictions to expand and implement a range of crisis intervention programs. $750 million could go to so-called red flag laws, which are already in place in several blue states and allow police and others to petition a court for a temporary seizure and blacklisting in federal background check database of guns from an individual who isn't believed to have committed a crime but may possibly do so. So, yeah, where's my little thing? I got a little graphic to put up here for you guys that explains red flag laws perfectly in case you were wondering. There it is.
All they're doing is trying to make this come and take it a reality.
That's all it is.
I mean, it's like,
So-
it's like that. I mean, so, everybody says, you know what? Come and take it. You're going to have to come.
You're gonna have to come and
take
fucking pry it out of my dead hands. That's it.
And I mean, that's the reality. Sad reality is, and I'll tell you what, everybody says, oh, and I'll tell you what. I know for a fact that people say, oh, how do you guys side with law enforcement when you guys are all about the Constitution, about being your rights, and how the law enforcement are going to come and take your guns? It's bullshit. I'll tell you that for a fact. They said if there are, they're going to be brought in from out of the country. They're going to be UN operatives that are going to be just like they were in
They're not going to do very
Ontario.
well.
They're saying that those weren't even Ontario cops. They were UN. They were brought in. They put them in Ontario uniforms.
Yep.
They were playing themselves off as Ontario cops, and that's why they're in there beating all the people. That's because the Ontario cops wouldn't do it. So you know what? Watch for that shit here. But I'll tell you right now, the cops that work around here, I know my department. They're all still there. I know all of them. I don't know a single person on that department that would actually be told to go seize anybody's guns just because the government said so.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not going to happen.
It's never going to happen.
It's not gonna
It's going to
happen.
be like bullshit. They're going to be at their house locking theirs up and getting theirs greased up to get ready for whoever else is going to come
Yep.
and try and take theirs.
Yep.
So they can. It's like the gun laws. I mean, this is the worst time. I mean, for them to even try and pass gun laws. Because if you look at what they did in Ukraine, they're arming the citizens with weapons because they need them to protect themselves.
So the problem is with these red flag laws that people don't understand is they're like, oh well, there's all these cases like this Uvalde shooting. People trying to use that. Oh well, if there was red flag, they could have taken his guns. But there was no flags. That's the problem because it takes somebody that actually has credible source to report it. So what happens with these red flags is this graphic right here that I pulled up. Karen, as you can see, there's Karen. Karen's anti-rights activist on social media. She sees a friend, Randy, post a picture of himself and his son at the range. Sounds familiar? I do this all the time. Karen calls local state agents and reports suspicion that Randy might be a risk to the community. Because of red flag laws, biased state agents look at Randy's social media and use newly granted red flag powers to claim that Randy is a dangerous threat. State agents bring their subjective opinions to the local court for permission to confiscate Randy's guns.
See, that's the question now. Here's where it gets fishy, because who's going to come and confiscate?
Exactly. And that's the thing, and that's it right there. Biased state agents.
But what I'm saying, they can sit there and say all day long, and they're going to come and take your guns, but I can ask you, who?
Exactly.
And I can tell you right now, it's not going to be anybody.
It's not going to be anybody
in uniform here. Because if it is, it's going to be some young kid that just got on the job who was told to do something, doesn't know any better, and he's going to get to the first house, and he's going to say, "Sir, I'm here for your guns," and then the dude's going to look at him and be like, "Get off my porch," and he's going to go back with his tail between his legs and go back and say, "Oops." I mean,
yeah, they'll send the social workers, right?
Yeah, they'll send in the social workers to come and get your guns because the cops aren't going to do it. And then at that point in time, you say, "All right, where do you want to stack them?"
Yeah.
Want them by the road, or do you want them? Where do you want them?
So
stop coming for my guns.
The other thing in that bill is it's making it extra illegal to straw buy or traffic guns. So straw purchases are already illegal, which is buying a gun for somebody else that can't buy a gun. It's already a crime punishable by up to 10 years in prison. However, this bill would up this penalty to 25 years in prison. And do anything else?
Oh.
ATF would also, here's the kicker, there's always money involved. Because of this one, the ATF would receive an extra $1 million a year for anti-straw purchase programs. Because that's what the ATF needs, is more money to waste.
Yeah.
The bill would add 400 words to the current somewhat squishy definition of engaged in the business of dealing guns. Because it says engaged in the business of dealing guns. But like everything the ATF does, it doesn't tell you how many guns you have to sell in a year to be engaged in the business of dealing guns. So if I sell 10 guns without an FFL in a year period, because, I don't know, maybe I needed the money. Maybe I'm having a kid and I needed to sell off a couple guns and, pay for some stuff or something like that. Am I in the business of engaged in the business of dealing guns? Oh, wait, the ATF doesn't tell you. Because they could say that just selling one gun is engaging in the business of dealing guns, and all of a sudden you're an illegal arms dealer. It's amazing. Then they closed.
Terrorist if you show up at a school board meeting and claim that you don't want them to teach about critical race theory.
Then they closed the boyfriend loophole. So currently spouses, former spouses, and those who share a child can have their Second Amendment rights voided for good after a conviction of a misdemeanor crime of domestic violence against a partner or former partner. This bill would expand that pool to those in dating relationships. So don't have to have a kid. You can just be dating now. And if an argument happens, the neighbor calls the police, and you get arrested for domestic violence, now you are on a list that you cannot own guns.
And then going back to that story I was telling you about where I was told to arrest the person, it was because of a domestic violence that I didn't feel was a domestic violence.
Yeah.
It's funny that this is coming up because it was a domestic violence, and the situation was the kid mouthed off to his father, and the kid was sitting in the father's seat, and he had it tipped back, and then the kid was on the phone and he said something to the girl and it said, yeah, he's a dick or something. Dad says, you talking about me? So he's in his dad's seat already. So dad gets up and flips the chair back and the kid falls back and plonks his head on the side. And doesn't even, nothing bleeding, nothing.
Yeah.
It got what he deserved. First off, he would have probably, his ass would have been beaten if I'd have been there to be my kid. And I'm like going, all right. And he shows up and says, arrest him. I said, I'm arresting the dad. I said, if anything, I'm arresting the kid. He actually swung at his dad after the fact.
Yeah.
So it was like, I'm like, and dad pushed him back. And it was like, whatever. I'm like, dude, this is just a family fight. Nobody needs to get arrested. It's bullshit. So like you're saying here, you arrest the dad. Now he's got a conviction because his kid mouthed off to him. Some lieutenant who had his head up his ass, didn't know what was going on, told the officer to arrest him. He arrests him. Okay, he's arrested doesn't mean he might get convicted, but there's a possibility now more that he's going to be convicted of it than there was before we showed up and put him in the back of our car. Right?
The crazy thing with that whole law already is it's a misdemeanor domestic.
Yes.
It's not a felony.
No.
So like you're telling me that a misdemeanor, like that could be literally just a yelling match, and
well, there has to be, in order for there to be an arrest, there has to be some form of physical contact.
Well, so okay,
it doesn't necessarily have to be striking. I could grab your arm, and if I leave a bruise,
what I was just gonna
if
say.
I bruise you,
perfect
that
example.
right there is enough for you to be arrested because they're going to bring in people with cameras. They're going to start taking pictures of that arm where there's 4 fingers because you got mad, and then I don't know. Does that warrant an arrest? Maybe the guy beats her ass all the other days. I don't know. You know what I mean? But like,
yeah, but it could be just as simple as your
was
spouse
it right?
comes home.
Was it right? No, not
your
even
spouse
the
comes
slightest.
home drunk and screaming and yelling or whatever, and you hold them off to protect yourself a little bit. Don't even touch them, but you could literally be arrested because they said you hit them, even if their face is red because they've been crying. This is a true story.
I mean, I dealt with a lot. Most of the times, domestics. I tell you what, they're the scariest calls to go on because you have no idea what you're going into. You're going into a heated situation, and everybody's pissed at you.
Yep.
Because now you're the one that's going to try and say one guy's a good guy and one guy's a bad guy.
Yep.
So you got to go and separate everybody, keep them away from any knives. So the kitchen's not a good place to talk to people during a domestic. So like if you ever have a domestic and you're an officer out there watching, don't take them in the kitchen. Take them somewhere else where there's nothing that's sharp and pointy. Like a hallway is a good place to start.
Yeah.
Front foyer where there's nothing, no vases, stuff like that. Because I've seen them pick shit up and go after and it got ugly. So yeah.
So you have billions in other outlays as well. So there's all kinds of money in this bill that's being allocated. $800 million allocated through the Department of Health and Human Services will go to health surveillance and program support to fund a variety of social programs ranging from money to the National Suicide Hotline to community mental health services. $200 million or so would go to feed more criminal mental health records from state and local sources into the ever-expanding NICS background check system, including combining through juvenile records for events that could be disqualified to an adult. The Department of Education would get just over $1 billion for school improvement programs defined as expanded mental health grant programs and not school security measures. As well as God knows what else is in this 80 pages, but this was like the main points that I could find in there. But it's all about money. That's the whole thing, is about money. And any Republican that's in office that voted yes on this should be immediately removed from office.
There's a lot of those.
That's all there is. Honestly, 99% of the politicians out there should be removed from office at this point. We should start fresh.
I agree, which I think we might be. Hopefully.
Indiana Pro 2A said, "What if you take a shit in their bed?"
And then you get a bunch of memes
And
that
you
won't
get-
stop coming through
yeah,
all
memes-
over the place, and I keep
memes
seeing new ones. And
everywhere.
I'm like, oh man, that's a funny one. So then I copy it, and forward it. I don't get it on my page. I have a blacklist of people that my dark humor that I send. Most of them are veterans. Isn't it funny? You're on that list.
Yeah, I get them all.
I get them all. Yeah,
I
you get them all.
Like,
but
Chris sent me another one. What's this one?
I have a list.
And then usually you send it to me, and I end up sharing it because I just don't care.
Yeah, it's just like, but I have a list of people that like I know I can send shit to. I have another, like if I accidentally send it to somebody, they're probably gonna be like, "What's wrong with him? Something's wrong with him. He's mental." Probably.
Let's give something away. You guys want to win something else here? Let's give some shit away here. How many people we got on here right now? We got a good number on here.
Yep.
All right, let's do a Not Just Guns $25 gift card.
Oh,
What do you say?
silence.
So $25 to Not Just Guns. Bam! Right there.
I might be needing to win that one.
Chris is putting his name on there. $25.
24.
$25 to Not Just Guns. NotJustGuns.com. They do an auction the second Wednesday of every month. So make sure you guys go check that auction out. And if you're in Michigan, I'm telling you, take a trip to Not Just Guns in Mason, Michigan.
I made my first trip out there for the podcast, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, guys.
It was,
I'm already on my way back out there again now with the checkbook.
yeah, Chris has like 7 guns on order, I'm pretty sure, at this point.
7. I didn't buy the saw.
Oh, that's true. Not yet.
They kept.
They kept
Trying
pushing you
to.
towards that one.
And what am I looking at? I think it was like 20-something.
It was- yeah, it's ridiculous.
$26,000. I'm like, $26,000. I'm thinking to myself, is it fully auto? It's not. But could be.
Could be. You could always do that.
Yeah.
But yes, make sure you check out Not Just Guns. If you're in the area and you can stop by, mention Pew Pew Nation. You get some free stuff as well with all your purchases. We're going to start doing.
The shirt of yours, maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say, pretty soon we might be able to pick up Pew Pew Nation USA apparel as well as some Freedom Fatigues apparel at Not Just Guns. So if you do go into Not Just Guns, you should definitely mention that you were hoping to buy a Pew Pew Nation shirt or a Freedom Fatigue shirt with your purchase.
You're like, man,
Just
I'm
to
not
kinda
buying
like-
this. I'm not buying this gun anymore now.
just kind of turn that knife
You're like-
a little bit
you're like-
more.
you're like, fuck this.
They're right there. They want us to do it, but they're just
Yeah,
trying to
I'm
figure
going
out
to that
the-
gun shop down the street. I saw another sign on the way over there for another
Yeah,
gun
there's
shop.
another gun shop.
So yeah, I'm going to that gun shop over there. They got Freedom Fatigues.
Yeah, there you go.
That's where it's at.
Rob said, "Can I use that for the gas to drive there?" You'll save enough money that it's worth your drive as long as you are not like in California.
Yeah.
But you will save enough money. I'm telling you right now. They have the biggest inventory, the best inventory. They have about every gun that you could ever think of, and all at the best prices. And ammo. You guys want ammo? You don't even have to live in Michigan for the ammo. You just call them up. Honestly, you don't have to live in Michigan to buy anything. You can literally call them and see if they have it. They'll give you a price, tell them Pew Pew Nation sent you, and they will ship it directly to your local FFL. Ammo goes right to your house, and you can buy whatever the hell you want right over the phone from them.
Yep.
Mention Pew Pew Nation though. I'm telling you, you get some bonus stuff. So
Yeah.
Josh Smith said Not Just Guns is the best.
It is actually.
JJ has Freedom Fatigue stickers on his truck window. We need to have Pew Pew Nation sticker, man.
Oh,
We got to get you a Pew Pew Nation sticker, JJ.
sir.
All right, let's give it away. $25. If anybody is new and did not see the first giveaway, the first Freedom Wheel, make sure you comment right now and let us
You're
know.
here. Let me know. Otherwise
So we
you're
can
not
get you.
winning
Yep,
anything.
we got to get you added onto the list. Do we have Josh Smith on there? Thought so. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
up there.
104.
Okay. Yep, he's up top.
At the beginning.
I just was
Man,
looking and I
blinding.
didn't see it.
Just
That light is bright as shit.
blinding. Can't wait till I can shut it off. Yeah, seriously, it's like sun glaring. Like, can
It
you guys
is.
care if I do the rest of
We
the
need some
podcast
sun.
like
We
this?
should just look at sunglasses.
I got 'em right
You got 'em
here.
right there. Put your sunglasses on.
Damn.
There
boy.
you go.
And now I feel like we're trying.
Now
to
you're like Ray
trying to be
Charles in
cool.
this bitch.
Like, man, we're cool.
You just have to sit here like this.
Damn, brother. That does help, but you look like a tool sitting here next to you with yours not on. So I'll just sit here and suffer through it.
Rob said, "Send both. I need stickers."
Go.
Look, Pew Pew Nation and Freedom Fatigue stickers are up on the website. Just saying.
And if you order something from us, you get one automatically.
Boom. There you go.
Free. You gotta buy something. So it's
You
not
gotta buy
free.
stuff. Yeah. Should start doing that with Pew Pew Nation stickers. We gotta get some stickers.
All right, who wants this?
All right, let's do it. Let's give it away. Who won the first? Lee Anthony.
Give us a
Comment
number.
on number 1 through 10 And we will shuffle that wheel up for you guys and see who wins $25 to NotJustGuns.com. Or Not Just Guns in store. You can use that Not Just Guns gift card online as well. So, Rudy Dominguez said 5. Rudy, we're not guessing numbers, but you are now on the list, so it's a good thing you. It is a good thing that
Good
you.
job, Rudy. You're not number 5. You are number 124.
124 for Rudy.
Rudy.
Lee Anthony says 4. All right, we got Rudy. We got you on the list. Boom. There we go. All right, let's shuffle her up 4 times. Whoops, not supposed to be spinning. Damn it. Hold on. Not telling anybody who wins that one. I accidentally hit the wrong button. Son of a bitch.
Shuffle.
I gotta wait till it's done. It won't let you stop in the middle of a spin. We're gonna keep it to ourselves who would have won.
No, I'm telling you. You guys don't have to worry. I'm going to tell you.
Hold on. We're going to do this. I screwed it up. I got to wait for it to stop.
Yeah, you done screwed it all up.
Who
I'm
was
not
it?
going to tell you. I'm not really going to. I'm not going to be pissed.
Let me see.
No, you can't
Let me
look.
see.
You're going to tell him.
Oh, man. He would
Man, he's
he
going to
would've
be
been
so
pissed.
mad, man.
Oh, wait. It wasn't him anyway. Look at it.
Oh, wait, kept going.
It did. It kept going.
She would have been. I'm just kidding.
Yep. He would have been super pissed.
Man.
All right.
All right, we're just kidding.
Yep. All right. Let's
I didn't
close
pay
that.
attention.
I gotta add the number real quick. Anyway, who was I added? 124, right?
Yeah, Rudy D-O-N.
All right. We're gonna start it there. All right. Here we go. We go back to this. Holy cow! There's a lot of steps. All right. There we go. Now we're gonna shuffle it 4 times.
Don't screw up
1,
again.
2, 3, 4.
All right.
And we're spinning him. There it goes. Round and round. Tax this goes.
You think Bowie's going to be mad that she's not going to get her gift card that she would have won because it's landed on her the
You
first time
said
around?
it. You weren't supposed to say
Give it
it.
away. She's probably not watching anymore.
She's not watching. She's watching the hockey game now.
Yeah, she's done with us.
Speaking of that, I got to get home so I can watch the hockey game.
Yes, very much.
All right, we're going to go through some guns here in a second. Let's give one more thing away right after this, too.
All right. Then we can just do guns and get out of here.
118. No.
Nope.
120.
What? Whoa.
Yep, might go.
Wow, I went up to 120.
120.
Linus.
I don't know. It might keep
That's
going.
Linus. And he left.
Linus
Screw
left.
Linus.
Linus left.
He
You're
doesn't
right.
get it. 'Cause
Nope. You got to be here. Linus is not here anymore. He signed off. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. Plus, I know Linus, and he doesn't want to win anything. He just
Nah, he
wants to
can-
give it back. He always does. So,
screw Linus.
Linus is the editor-in-chief of Athlon Outdoors, so I know him pretty well. So, we're going to reshuffle this thing 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do it again. Somebody's got a chance here.
All right.
All right. Linus did not win it. This is for $25 gift card to Not Just Guns.
Watch it land on Linus.
It's going to land on Linus again. Then I'm just going to be like, Linus, you get it. You just go to Not Just Guns and buy something, dude.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Do. I need some music. All right. Here, it literally is going to be Linus again. How is this going to be possible? It's going to keep going. This is some bullshit. This is the first time we're going to have 3 spins on this damn thing.
This is because I said fuck you, Linus. It's because I knocked him for leaving early.
Holy hell.
Well,
All
he's
right.
not getting it.
He's not-
I don't care. Somebody else is winning this shit because Linus ain't getting it. And now I'm to the point where I'm going to make Linus pay us $25 for having to go through this bullshit for putting his number on the wheel.
All right, we're doing it one more time.
Take it off.
Hold on. We should take him off, actually. Let's just take him off.
Thank you.
Because he's not here anyway.
There.
Linus is gone.
Shit.
All right, shuffle it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on.
Jeez, oh Pete, let's go.
I don't. Now we can make it like.
It's only the 3rd try. It's not the 4th try, Josh.
There's like interest on this card now. There's probably worth. You got like.
So we're 25, 26 now.
Yeah. It's worth more.
This is, this is crazy. All right, here we go. Who's it going to be?
Probably like a number 120 pops up there again. And it's like,
Somehow 120 gets back on the wheel.
damn it.
All right.
Here we go. Who's getting that?
108, maybe?
Sarah?
Could be
Sarah?
could be Sarah,
Ooh.
or it might be 123.
That's Franquan Ellis.
Yeah, it's going to 123.
Frank, I don't know if I wrote that right. Franquan Ellis.
Frank Ellis or something like that.
Yeah. If we're saying it wrong, we apologize.
Yeah.
Not really.
Not really. It is what it is. We butcher everybody's
Fuck
name.
everybody's name.
It's like a right to.
If that offends you, then sorry. Not really.
All right, so Frank Quan Ellis.
Franquan Ellis.
Frank Quan Ellis. Congratulations, you got yourself the gift card. Where's the pin at?
That's in my hand.
Oh, that's why I can't find it.
In my hand, and then you know what? It's funny because I wrote it down and I made my Q a G, so it looks like it says Franquan, but it's supposed to be Q.
Quan Ellis.
Sir.
All right, so congratulations, Frank Quan Ellis. I don't even know if he's still here, honestly. I don't know what's happening anymore, but if he's not, then it might get given away next week, because if he doesn't contact me, then I can't
give it
away. There's no way to get a hold of somebody on Instagram or on YouTube. So, all right, let's do one more. We're going to give away a thing.
Stick of gum. That's what's on the table.
We're going to give away a stick of gum. Not the one Chris is chewing. No, we're going to give away the new issue of Personal Defense World magazine. I just had a baby.
I can't show that shit
It had
on
a
YouTube, man. We'll get banned.
It literally looked like it had a baby. Just fell right out of it.
Creating magazines.
Brand new issue of Personal Defense World magazine. And actually, the cool thing with this magazine, I'm going to show you here,
Yeah, it's pages.
is yes, pages and words.
Numbers and
there's pictures.
It's got
So if you can't read like myself,
guns in it.
you can follow along by looking at pictures. Look at it. It has one of my articles, My First Suppressor. So it explains how to purchase a suppressor. And if you notice there, where's that? There it is. Not Just Guns was the store that assisted me. So if Stanley is watching, there he is right there. He's famous. Stan is famous. He's in a magazine. In the back of my head is famous because it's in a magazine.
Famous, man.
See?
I want some famous people, man. What's that song? Famous Friends?
There you go. So how to buy your first suppressor is in this. It's a really cool article. I've had a lot of feedback from it. It even has the Tommy gun. There you go.
Bam.
So, pretty sweet. Stan is the man, Josh. You are right. So somebody's going to win Personal Defense World magazine. And should we do stickers too?
Yeah, throw them in there.
Freedom Fatigues and Pew Pew Nation stickers.
I don't know if I have any here.
Yeah, we'll have to get some, but we'll get them to you some
Yeah.
way, shape, or form.
Everything's gone now. We're in an empty warehouse.
Yeah.
It's 140 degrees outside this little tiny cubicle.
Still hasn't dropped under 79 in here,
No,
but it's not bad
It's
in
not
here.
bad because you know if you go outside, it's literally a dryer.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. All right, so we're gonna spin the wheel. This is for PDW, as well as a Freedom Fatigue sticker and a not what the fuck? Freedom Fatigue sticker and a what's my company called? Pew Pew Nation.
Man!
And a Pew Pew Nation sticker. All right, let's do this. We need a number. It's fucking terrible. It's so hot. I'm dying.
Yeah, we weren't paying attention.
Woo!
Making fun of you. The people out there so.
Oh, it was bad. Oh, Josh, you're right. I did head the first one. I did fuck up 4 times. That's crazy. 5 times now. I'm terrible. I suck at this game.
Yeah, you know what? We're trying, people.
All right, let's give it away.
Trying here.
Honestly, Frank Juan Ellis is not on here. So do we just, if you're not on here, do we just spin it again for that? I haven't thought of that yet.
I guess if you're gone,
I mean,
you
if
can't
you're
sit
gone,
there. You
there's-
can't sit there and keep trying because you'll end up. I guess if you're not here, you have to be here to win.
So do we give it away again
Yeah.
today, or do we do it next week and give him a chance to message me in case he watches it?
Let's do it again next week.
Okay.
Because that way, if he is like messaging you, you don't see it. Or he's
So-
busy driving, maybe can't do it now.
So Chris, pick another number, 1 through 7, 1 through 10, whatever.
2.
2. All right. Shuffling it twice. 1, 2. This is for PDW.
That's just because I want to go watch hockey.
Yes.
So if I did it 10 times, we'd still be sitting there spinning it around. So. But now I'm talking about it, so now I'm taking.
Now you're taking up so much time.
Shit.
So this is for PEW magazine as well as stickers. Freedom of Cheese.
Come on, I want to watch a hockey game.
Holy shit, this is painful. All right, spin it.
So
Let's
I
go.
guess when you were sitting there, I guess I went. What is my company's name again?
Spin around where it stops. Nobody knows.
Grass.
Hey, it's good stuff.
Say it wasn't. Let's call it funny. I didn't say-
Funny.
didn't say
All right,
illegal.
who's it gonna be?
Mm-hmm.
108,
Yeah, buddy.
110.
I'm going with 110, maybe.
I'm going with 110 as well.
Ooh, then we got 124. That'd be Rudy. Just entered.
Boy,
And it might
it's
be
124. It's looking 124.
Rudy. Rudy.
Yep, I'm going Rudy.
Rudy.
All right, congratulations, Rudy.
Dominguez, I think. I just wrote DOM down.
Dom. Rudy Dom.
Dominguez.
Rudy, congratulations. So,
Yeah.
Rudy, make sure you message me with your information so that I can get that stuff out to you. All right, let's talk about the 5 guns to buy before you can't. Because, unfortunately, I do think that that's where this is going. There's going to be some shit that you can't buy. It's already happening. Brian Gujan is already dealing with it. July 1st, he's not allowed to buy any more 30-round magazines in Washington State. So this shit's already happening.
I'm going to start making 31 round magazines to sign in.
31ers. That would be sweet.
If they're banned the 30s. It'd be like Tuesday at 30. Get out of here.
All right, so here is my list of 5 guns to buy before you can't. So number 1 on that list is obviously
Scary.
Scary.
Can't even look at it. I can't even
Is
tell.
it clear, though?
I don't want to look. Yes, it's
Okay,
clear.
It's clear.
It's clear. But it was so scary I couldn't even
It is
look
scary.
at it.
So that is the AR-15. We all know it. We all are afraid of it. It's scary. It's black. It's got a suppressor. So it's even scarier because now you can't even hear it. I'm shooting it right now.
Literally, he just shot. I see that.
Just shot it 20 times. Nobody even knew it.
Didn't
I
even have to put your
unloaded-
finger on the trigger.
Look at unloaded a whole 30-round magazine, just like that.
Scary.
So the AR-15, I also have lowers and magazines on there because honestly, I think that an AR-15 lower and a 30-round magazine is going to end up being worth a lot of money.
It'd be like an investment.
It's an investment, and that's really what this list is about. So this lower, this part right here, is going to be worth a lot of money because that is going to be the only way that you can build an AR-15. And if they do decide to ban them, trust me, they're not going to confiscate. They are going to grandfather those in. And if you have one, that gun is
Or-
now worth a whole lot more money.
$100,000 worth. That's what I was saying earlier. Like as an
Yes.
investment. Like if you had the money, go buy $100,000 worth of magazines at today's price.
Yep, that
They're only
right
gonna go,
there.
They're only going to go up in value. Sit on them. So you have that same $100,000 sitting in the bank. In 2 years from now, you get whatever interest the bank does. You lose whatever gain. You do it this way, you double your money.
Yep.
If not triple it. But with this, you could also lose all your money because it could be worth nothing.
It could be a risk.
So it could be a risk.
It's definitely a calculated risk, but I do
Sounds like
think
a good idea. Though.
I do think that the AR-15 is going to be one of the top guns that is obviously they're going after right now. Look at how beautiful this gun is. I just did an article today on this thing. That's why I brought this one. This is the Springfield St. Victor. I think we've showed it on here before, but I put the GSL SWAT 5 suppressor on this thing.
That's
And look at how, like, it's freaking perfect. Like, if you took a ½ inch off this barrel, that thing would tuck right into that handguard, and it would be, like, flawless. I mean, like, look at how well that thing matches
I
up.
don't even think it needs to be flawless. I think it's flawless.
It is flawless as
I
it
think
is.
it's
I mean,
flawless
it is.
as it
It's
is.
freaking
It looks
beautiful.
like just pure sexy.
Just a badass gun. But the AR-15 is going to be on that list, or is on that list. 100% it's on that list, and we all know that already because they keep talking about it. Sharky said I need a suppressor. You do need a suppressor. So I don't have like accessories on this list, but I do think that's another thing that everybody should start looking at buying is cans. Gun mufflers. Everybody needs gun mufflers. They're fantastic. They keep things quiet.
100%. I think every gun should come right from the factory suppressed.
They really should. Gun mufflers should be in every vending machine.
Like Jeeps should not come from the factory not lifted.
Not lifted and stuff. Small tires. Yeah, it's
just
stupid.
Keep that shit to yourself. Like, who wants one? First off, the first person that goes and buys it, the first thing they do is take everything off of it.
Everything
and
off
they jack the shit out of it, and they take the tires and they throw them onto Craigslist and sell them. Bunch of shit.
It is.
So,
It's like
don't waste your time.
It's like Glocks. Why do they even sell stock Glocks anymore? Nobody keeps them stock. Nobody. Eric Johnson's talking about the hockey game. Tampa Bay scored, blew the helmet off the goalie. Was his head still in it? Damn. That's like, dude, that's like a 223. That must have been a 223 caliber hockey
Could
puck.
have been one of those 9mm lung blowers.
No, those are lung blowers. The 223s decapitate people.
Oh, no shit. Damn, one of those 223 decapitators.
It's one of those
That's what you need to make.
223 puck.
223.
Is a 223 caliber puck. Vulcanized rubber. It ripped the goalie's helmet and head square off his body. Good thing you weren't shooting 9mm pucks because it would have blown his lungs right out. It would have had a bloody mess all over the ring.
Lung blowers.
All right, let's get back here. Number 2 is the...
Well, that's, whoa, guys.
Woo! Woo! Scared? Are you scared?
Well, no, you know what? I'm not scared anymore. It's clear. That
Oh,
that's
such a
scary.
beautiful
Oh,
sound,
it
though,
is.
isn't it? Such a beautiful sound. Number 2 is the AK-47. We all know what an AK-47 is and how amazing it is. This one has the
Scary
ever so
butt.
scary
Scary
folding butt on it,
What
so you
shot?
can make it smaller. That's even scarier if it's smaller, right? It's still a rifle, though. That's the cool part about that thing.
I mean, it's not a pistol?
This is not a pistol.
Well, it's short in the barrel.
Here we have short barrel, which then it would be a pistol. But the AK,
Just play that ATM
it's
video.
it's ridiculous.
So
It's ridiculous.
my wife thought I was actually buying her like a pistol. I'm like, no, honey, it's an actual AR.
It's an AR, yeah. So the AK-47 is another one that is not talked about a whole lot by politicians, but I can guarantee you that it's going to be on the list of banned firearms. First of all, 30-round mags, pretty much standard in an AR-15, or AK-47. They're super scary. They're black. They have wood on them. Wood means that it's scarier, right? Unless if it's a hunting rifle.
No, it's scary.
But you don't need a 7.62 by 39 to hunt anything. So why would anybody want one of these? I do too. You know why I want one of these? Because I can. And because it's an AK and it makes that noise, it's super clunky. I've said it before. AK-47s are the original Iron Man of Iron Man.
You don't even need to have rounds. And if you had that gun and somebody walked in your house and you did that, because I know for a fact, because it worked, because I had some kids breaking into a house in one of the bad cities around here, and I went around back, and I didn't have my shotgun racked yet. I should have, but I didn't. I came around the corner, I saw the guy on the ground crawling, and as soon as I went,
That's all it took.
sprawled out, no running, nothing. I was like,
I'm done!
damn, dude. I'm like, I'm going to carry this out with me more often. So shotgun, that sound will do it. I love it.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody said, Indie Toad said, is that hardwood? It's a saltwood. That is actually a rare tree that they kill to make AKs. It's called a saltwood.
Yes.
That's it.
Multiple babies.
Multiple
Armed.
babies die
to
when
have
they
that
make
many.
one.
Yeah.
Look at that thing. It just, the AKs are just badass. Like, I just, just can't get enough of it.
That is sexy.
So AK-47,
Awkward. Really sexy.
AK,
I love that sound.
its cousin, the AK-74 as well, is going to be going. They're going to go after. The next one, number 3, is one of my favorite guns to shoot ever. Submachine guns. So pistol caliber, machine style guns like the MP5, which is my next purchase for sure. Honestly, an MP5 is my dream. I want one. I've wanted one forever. I have a suppressor for it already. It's at Not Just Guns in jail right now. It's got to come out, but I don't have the gun, so I don't really care about the suppressor yet. But an MP5, a CZ Scorpion, like I have right here. The AP5s, the what else? There's so many of them. I can't even think of all the names right now. I can't even think of the name of my company. How am I going to think of the names of guns? This one is black as well. It has scary folding arm thingy here.
It's not. I can't call that a buttstock.
This is not. This is a brace.
It's not.
Even
though it looks exactly like
you know what that
buttstock.
You know what it is though? It's a brace for the handicap. That's the ATF said.
But don't call it a buttstock. Because you never use it as a buttstock.
You can't.
No,
nope,
you can't. It's
nope,
illegal.
nope.
And it's
You hold
scary.
this gun like this.
Yes.
It's not.
Don't ever touch it to your shoulder.
You can see my shoulder is not touching this gun. It won't even let me. I'm trying to push it, and it won't. It won't go back. It won't go back.
Because if you make the buttstock look like not a buttstock, then it's not a buttstock.
So there you go. Submachine guns, pistol caliber carbines. Like they're going to go after these. They are. This is the CZ Scorpion 3 Plus. This is the new Scorpion. This thing is badass. I love the Scorpion platform. And then it has this. Oh, it's just such a. I want to make a video of just all the sounds of guns because they're just so exhilarating.
I love it.
Look at that. Slap it. Just slap that thing. Like an MP5. That's why I like these, because they're like MP5s in that aspect. So, there you go. Submachine guns, buy them, because they are going to be on the list of bad. And if you have one of these, you are a bad, bad person.
I love you.
I do love you.
And I'll be your friend, and I'm not going to be offended. You have
Somebody
one.
said Keltec, that folding arm thingy is scary. He said.
So you read it.
AKs are awesome. Rock on, y'all. This storm is killing my service. Thanks for being awesome. I'll catch you guys in the next one. We will see you, Lee. Stay safe out there. Make sure you message me because you won shit. So. They scored 36 seconds into the game, Eric said.
Stop talking about Eric. I'm recording the damn game.
4-man's PCC, Ruger PC
Fucking up
Charger,
my game, man.
9mm with Glock mags. Great buy. The Ruger PCCs are friggin' awesome. I have 2 of them actually. But I just love submachine guns. It's just such a freaking awesome package. Like the fact that I have a brace on it, and I can still just set it right here. It's so beautiful. It's gonna host the show for the rest of the show. Everybody enjoy. So submachine guns, buy them. Buy them all.
Here's my next favorite.
Your next favorite? Yeah. So the next one is the AR style shotgun. So AR-12s, a lot of people call them. I happen to own the VR-80. The VR-80 from Rock Island.
It's clear. Oh, yeah. Sound. I mean, it's.
Oh. Ooh. So this is the VR-80 from Rock Island. This thing is badass. This is, I believe this is a 10-round magazine, 12 gauge. 10 rounds of 12 gauge. So if they banned 30-round capacity magazines, I'm pretty sure 10 was the new capacity that they were going to allow. So can I still have this as a 10-round detachable? I don't know. But the VR-80, look at this bad boy. They're going to go after him. Because look at how freaking scary this thing is. It's got this spirally fluted thing on the end of the barrel. That's actually just part of the barrel, but it's not a suppressor. It's got chokes in it because it's a 12 gauge. But it's super scary, isn't it? You want to see? So this is like, I would say this is just intimidation mode. This thing has assault mode though. Did you know that? So if you take that magazine out, and you grab this magazine,
Fucking A right.
you now have put this into assault mode.
Bam!
Look at this thing. I can't even hold it because it's so big.
Dude, is that gonna? Can we use that like in video stuff like
Yeah.
for America? This
Yeah,
right here
This
is.
is happening. Look at that thing.
Well, this is how I eat my bacon. Right here with a Budweiser and this thing. That's how every other country thinks we eat our breakfast in America. That's how we do it.
24 rounds of 12 gauge is what this magazine holds.
Dude, I want to know what that barrel would look like after you pumped like right through it. How red that tip would be.
It's actually not bad.
Well, I
I've
guess
done
not
it.
because it's,
Yeah.
it's actually
Yeah, it's fluted. It actually,
fluid, but
yeah, it actually
a regular
pushes
old
heat.
a regular old shotgun barrel.
Oh god, it'd be
Can you
so
imagine
yeah.
that thing?
Look at this thing. Look at it. Look at it. I could literally rest my head on it all night. It's so beautiful, isn't it? Mark Rigdon put some dicks on there, no plums, but I know what he meant.
Jesus,
Look at that thing. It's just so awesome. And again,
It's big and black. It's scary.
it is scary. And again, sound wise, it's got a totally different tone. Like we should make a symphony with this shit.
You make sounds.
You get the AK. Oh man. I take the VR80. You gotta take. Yeah. No, actually you don't, because it won't lock that. Because it's an AK.
You ready?
Yep.
Love it.
So beautiful. So get yourself an AR style shotgun with detachable magazines, and make sure it's a VR80 with gigantic, ridiculousness 22 or 24 round magazine that wraps all the way around and almost touches the freaking barrel.
This is my shade. The rest of the show like this.
Look at this thing. It's just so badass.
Yeah, so go get yourself some because the government wants you not to have it. So we
The
want,
last-
we want you to have it.
I want everybody to have
I
these.
want everybody to walk around with one on each arm.
The last gun on the list is the only one I don't own. The reason I don't own it is because I'm poor.
Because we actually think we told you the cost of the one I was looking at earlier.
Yeah, so
Sort of.
belt feds, honestly, belt feds are going to go after belt feds for no reason. They're the most impractical guns to own as a civilian.
I wouldn't go with that. That was my main weapon of choice, and that was what I carried.
Well, what are you going to do with it as a civilian?
A lot of shit. Like when the shit hits the fan, like when it hits it a little bit, you don't need that. But when it gets like the big shit hits the
Big
fan,
shit hits the van. I'm
it's
gonna,
nice to know that you have the capability to throw.
not going to lie.
300
If
rounds.
you owned one and shit hit the fan, we're mounting that bitch on the top of one of the trucks. And it is going to be nice to have.
We're gonna get one in like the 300 blackout platform. That's what we're talking about.
So the
Make it.
if you do want one of these, the FN M249S is a great model. It's a kind of a budget model.
I wouldn't say anything $20,000.
No, that's why it's the budget model. That bad boy is only 10 grand.
Okay, so you get it. You get two of them.
You get two of them, and then you go double fisting them with.
The only problem is carrying all that damn
It's a
ammo.
lot of freaking
It's like,
ammo,
but
man.
so if you guys get a chance, Google on anything why reloading is stupid on Google, and you'll see a picture of my buddy Ryan Baker on there. That's actually him when he was in Afghanistan. He rigged up a belt rigged up a belt fed to some canister on his back. So
That thing was crazy.
Yeah, Google it up. That's actually him. It says because reloading is stupid.
Yep.
And that's actually Ryan himself. That's the guy I went on the fishing trip with 2 weeks ago when we went to Jersey. So shout out to Ryan, true American hero.
Hell yeah. Rob said red dot and foregrip on that thing. On the VR80, I'm assuming you're talking about? Or maybe you're talking about the belt fed, I don't know. But yes, I used to have a red dot on this. I took it off for another article and have not put one on. But it does have flip ups, and honestly, it's a freaking shotgun.
Yeah, I don't think I need sights.
You really don't need many sights on this thing. On it, I actually shot clays with this one time. I went to multi-links and shot around sporting clays.
I just want to be there when you open that up and
All the old men were so pissed. They were like, "You can't go out there with that." I'm like, it's a 12 gauge. What do you want? Why not? And they're like, "Well, because it's not camouflaged. I don't understand."
because it looks scary.
Yeah.
Even these are gun guys that are telling me can't go out on the
seriously,
range.
they were like, "You can't do that." when I got back from shooting around with clays, they were all like, "Can we shoot it? Can we shoot it? Can I try it? I want to try." And I was like, "Yep, everybody has a shot. Go ahead. Look at that thing. Oh, it's so beautiful though. Ooh, yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore. I might have to get out of here. Leave you alone for a little while. So I don't know if I want to do this or not. I'm a little scared. Come back later.
It's so beautiful. It's just so beautiful.
There. Take that scary thing away from me.
Take that thing away.
This is scary too.
It
Get
is.
this out of here.
It almost assaulted you.
It did assault me. Sexually.
Sexually assault.
Sitting on my lap.
Chris is snuggling that AK. That's what Moe said.
Shut up.
All right, so that is my list of 5 guns that I recommend buying before you camp. And like I said, that AR-15, buy lowers, buy mags. Just load up on stuff because it's gonna be hairy here soon. I think.
I get some food too while you're at it.
Yeah, food's not a bad idea. But there you go. So
Just a
number
little
1,
bit.
AR-15s, buy them. Buy AR-15s, buy AR-15 parts. AK-47s, get them. Subguns, pistol caliber carbines, get them. MP5s, everybody should own 2 MP5s.
At least.
AR style shotguns.
10. At least have 10 in your arsenal.
At least 10. At least. 12 gauge is awesome.
I mean, it's easy.
We took down trees with that exact gun. Me and Dennis actually took down trees with that bad boy.
I don't know.
And then a belt fed, it'd be a good investment, but like I said, it's that one. The FN is probably the cheapest one you're going to find. It's an M249S. It's $10,000. So that's a lot of money.
You know I'm going to end up getting
I know. I can't wait
because
I just want to shoot it. I'm
that
surprised Matt Brennan doesn't have one yet.
well, the saw, that was the platform they took me to after I got out of the M60. So I went from the M60 to the saw with an M203. That was like the baddest platform ever. If I could afford to buy one someday, I'm doing it.
Indy
really.
Pro 2A said I say buy them all. I say buy them all too. Buy everything you can buy, but make sure you own at least one of those, one of each of those. Eric Johnson said he only has 1 out of 5. It's time to step it up, Eric.
Damn, Eric.
It's time to step it up.
Shit.
I don't have an MP5 yet though, so I can't talk too much.
No.
But I'm gonna have one by the end of the year. I promise you guys, I will have an MP5 to show you by the end of the year because I want a damn MP5. Moe said I'm glad we've got 4 out of 5. We should have 5 out of 5 though, Moe. Should I just buy the belt fed? She says yes, I'm going to buy a belt fed.
All right. Well, I got to get you a raise. and then we can. Actually, I got to start paying you for real.
JJ's
Then
got.
we can start paying you for real. Then we can get you can get your belt fit.
There you go. No, she said no. Damn it.
Shut up, Bowie. You don't even know. Go back to the kitchen and make him a sandwich. Just offended everybody. I just offended everybody. There's the show. Everybody leave now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, shut up, Bowie.
Sharky's got 3 out of 5. JJ's got 3 out of 5. Well, we're doing okay, Moe. We got 4 out of 5. I'm okay right now.
You're gonna have 5 out of 5.
Technically, I have more than 4 out of 5.
Shut up, Chris.
I have.
Shut up, Bowie.
I have like 7 ARs. I have 2 CZ Scorpions. I don't know why I have 2. I just have 2.
You want to get rid of one?
Kinda, because I want an MP5.
See what I'm getting at here? I'm trying to say, hey, your safe looks too full.
But I hate selling
But
guns.
see, you need to make room for new ones.
I do.
So you get rid of the ones you don't want. You tell me about it. I come over there with a checkbook. Don't tell the wife. And then I come and buy your guns, and I come home, and I'll be like, look
Then
what
I feel like Ryan's like, why do we have all these extra checks written out to Andy? What happened?
He did a lot of extra photography. He did a ton of extra photography that month.
Photography for me.
As I write down, instead of gun purchase, I write down photography. I want you to take pictures of the guns after I buy them, so there we go.
All right. Get those rookie numbers up, is what Indiana Pro 2A
Boom.
said. I agree. Anybody that said they have 1 out of 5, I expect 2 out of 5 next week. Just saying. Honestly, I know if you can't buy a gun right now, it's okay. I'm just saying. You should have more. All right. Should we give one more thing away, or should we save it for next week? All right, we're saving it for next week. We're going to have a bunch of giveaways next week.
2 hours into this, aren't we?
Steve Grossman just jumped on.
He says,
He said, "Be nice to my daughter-in-law."
Screw you, Steve.
My dad's got a new shiny 1911. So
Your dad's telling us to be nice.
that's ridiculous.
We should just tell your dad to screw it.
Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah, fuck off, Dad.
Fuck you, Steve. Like, damn it. And it's like, who are these guys? We're sitting in a hot warehouse. We're tired.
He
It's actually
actually,
not that bad in here.
it actually isn't that bad. It hasn't gone down past 79, but it don't feel like 79 right
Doesn't
now.
feel like it.
It's not bad. I'm not even sweating right now.
Not even close. So, anyway.
Josh Smith said badass 1911 too. It was a badass 1911. I should have put that video on here. If you haven't seen the video, go to my Facebook page and watch the video of my dad getting his retirement gift. I will have that gun to show you guys in person, as well as some pictures. Everybody keeps asking for pictures. And I actually never took pictures of the gun before I gave it to him because I just had I have so much work that's not work. So it's like I just didn't have time. Yeah. But I will get pictures of it, and we will show it off on Pew Pew Nation.
Yeah.
But make sure you guys go check out that video because it was pretty cool. It was.
I won't be away for another month.
Yeah, you better not be away for another
Well,
month.
baseball's over now, so that was my kid at baseball every Wednesday night. He made it to the championship.
Likely excuse.
Yeah. Trust me, I was out there in the heat watching those games. It was fun. Good stuff. But they almost won. Didn't win it. They came in second.
Josh Smith said go to Not Just Guns again and bring that 1911 with you. I'll be at Not Just Guns again. So we are actually,
Where are you going?
well, we're going to start doing shows for Not Just Guns. How do I get this thing off my screen? What is that one called? Oh, there it
5
is.
guns to buy.
There we go. Okay. I don't know why that was still up there. So make sure you guys go check out notjustguns.com, freedomfatigues.com, pewpewnationusa.com. Get the new green hat for sure.
Green hat.
Get all the apparel we're wearing today. This
Yeah.
shirt is Freedom Fatigues, Freedom Fatigues, Freedom Fatigues. That's all I got. We don't make underwear.
Underwear,
yet.
not yet.
Not yet.
We're gonna make badass underwear.
Yeah. We're
American.
gonna make American underwear.
Make them out of bacon or something. I
Make-
don't know. Gross.
We're gonna make American underwear that your balls don't sweat in, no matter what, because it's America.
Damn right. Already comes pre-powdered.
Oh, it's awesome.
All right, we've been.
But make sure you check everything out. Check out Not Just Guns again. Check out Freedom Fatigues All American Made Apparel. If you want anything today, make sure that you send me your information. If that guy does not send me his information, Frank Quan Ellis, the Not Just Guns gift card will be up for grabs next week as well. So, and a bunch of other stuff. So make sure you join us.
What if Quan comes next week and he's there before the
Then
giveaway?
I guess we say too bad. We'll see.
Damn, we got all kinds of loopholes. We didn't think about this shit.
About this shit.
Anyway,
People
you guys
just need to stay on here.
rock out.
Everybody
this
else
week.
stayed on except for him.
Well,
Damn
everybody,
it.
you guys rock out. Have a great week, man. Stay safe.
Yep, everybody
buy
stay
guns.
safe out there. Go buy guns. Go check out Not Just Guns for all
Food.
your stuff.
Get some food.
But seriously, we're going to start doing some episodes once every other month. We're going to do an episode out at Not Just Guns, and it'll be the same style episode that we did last time. And we're trying to figure out a program to incentivize, that's a big word, I don't know if it's the right word, you guys for watching. So the people that are on here every week will have some extra entries or something into those
Free
giveaways.
shit.
Yeah, you're going to get more free shit. So
Yeah.
that's what we do.
Take care of y'all.
Yeah. So we will see
guess.
y'all later. Stay safe out there. Seriously, make sure you go to freedomfatigues.com and buy some American-made apparel.
All right.
And check out the new Boo shirt, my new shirt, because that thing is
scary.
It is scary, and it glows in the dark.
It does glow.
Glows in the dark, and it's still glowing in the dark. Mine's been washed about 6 times.
All right. That's a good
Pretty
thing.
badass. All right, we will see you all later. Have a
Peace.
good one.